Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchiimoh, and on this channel I talk about cake business. I share tips that will help your cake business grow, and I am an international award-winning cake artist that is based in Manchester, the United Kingdom. In today's video, I want to share some rules that I have followed in my business every day to help me get to where I am today. As you all know, I have been announcing this for a while, that I am clocking 10 years in business, and like next week, by God's grace, I would be hitting that milestone. So 10 years officially since I started my baking journey. And there are things that I've done, rules that I have followed, things that have helped me guide, that have been like a sort of principal guide to me to help me grow my business to where it is today. I started from somewhere like you. I started from ground up. I built this business from ground up to where it is today. So if there's something you're interested in, you want to learn, you want to hear me share those rules that I follow, then please don't click away. Stick around because I'll be right back. And you're welcome back. So the first thing is I charge right for my cakes. I charge right for my cakes. I charge for what my cakes are worth. Okay, so I'm not a baker who is afraid. I admit at some point in the early days of my journey, I was afraid. At some point when I wanted to increase or review the prices of my cake, my cake pricing, I wanted to move from a certain amount to another amount. I was afraid because I felt that my customers were going to run away. They were going to ask me questions and all these things. But at some point, I got to build confidence in such a way that I can charge for my cakes and you pay. I can charge for my cakes without being afraid. I can tell you my cake is 100 and something thousand without, like a single tier cake is 100 and something thousand, and I would not be afraid. So that is one rule. I've learned not to be afraid. I've learned to appreciate myself, appreciate my work, know that I have value to give, value to offer in terms of the products and the services that I offer. So I'm not afraid to charge for my cakes. So that's rule number one. Do not be afraid to charge for your cake. So the second rule is to use quality ingredients for quality results, for best results. Always use quality ingredients. That's what I tell myself. Now there are no shortcuts. So I'm always looking for the best, and when I see a product that works really well for me, I stick with it and I use it for my business. I bake with fresh ingredients, I bake quality cakes, I bake with quality ingredients. I am not looking for the cheapest in the market. I'm not that kind of baker that has different levels or different types of ingredients for different cakes or for different customers, for different level of customers or everything. So use quality ingredients always. This is something that has helped me to stand out in my cake business and to grow to where I am today, because you know that if you're using things that are of poor quality, that are substandard, that are of low quality, you will be getting shabby results, and building your cake business will be really hard. So I wasn't that baker and I am not that baker, so I love to use quality ingredients to help me get the best results when it comes to my cakes. The third rule is protect your brand image continuously. So continue to protect your brand image. So this is me saying I am always particular about the kind of image that I present to people when it comes to my cake business, my personal brand, and then my business brand as well. So these two, I like to make them go hand in hand. So there is me and then there is my business, okay, and then there is me running my business. So I like to protect my brand image. I have never been caught in a crossfire or call out situation. I paid for her class, she ate my money, or I paid for her class, she did not give me what she was supposed to give me, something like that. No. I like to protect my brand image. Or I paid for a cake, she scammed me, that kind of thing. All these kind of things that would hint your name. No, I am somebody that has values and principles in my business, which I uphold like anything. I uphold this principle so much, and it helps me grow my business. So I protect my brand image, my integrity, honesty, timeliness, all the values that I have. I always hold them in high esteem, and I protect them always. Anytime I'm working on a cake, I know that these are my principles. I know that I have a brand to protect. I know that I have a brand to keep. So I'm not a baker that would say, I want to give you this and then I'm delivering this. I've heard cases like that where a client would agree with the baker on a particular design or price, and then the baker goes and does something else. No, I do not do that. So one rule I follow is to protect my brand image always, continuously, at all costs. The fourth rule for me is to keep my emotions in check, especially during negotiations. So you know that talking to customers, talking to people, talking about your business, pricing your cakes, discussing with them. For those of you that do maybe phone calls, text or messages or email, you exchange emails when it comes to talking with or communicating with customers, it's not the easiest thing. So it's important that you keep your emotions in check. Sometimes you get to that point where you are so irritated and you're so pissed, like, why are they pricing my cake? Why is she saying this? Why is she just saying it's flour, sugar and butter? Why is she greeting me like this? Why is she responding to me like this? Why is she comparing? There's certain things that could just ruffle your feathers when it comes to negotiating or communicating with the clients. I have experienced things like this, but I don't think I've ever gotten, I can't remember. I can't remember having to, flare up and to start shouting or to give them fire for fire, when it comes to my cake, or when it comes to talking with customers. And I experienced things like this as well in my business, but I always have this rule to keep my emotions in check. They call it biting your tongue. Okay, it's an idiom, I think. But when I'm tempted to talk, when I'm tempted to type, when I'm tempted to just say, give them back or something, I just keep my emotions on the check. And then I'm quiet and I don't type or I don't respond immediately. That is what I do. Sometimes I just listen. You're ranting or you're talking or you're complaining or whatever you're doing, I just keep quiet and I listen. Okay, it helps me process my thoughts before responding to you, and I have the rule of keeping my emotions in check. Part of my brand principles, part of my integrity, part of the things I do for my business. So that has helped me grow my cake business. Yes, please, the cake business mentorship with Oluchi starts this month. This month and all the way through August, and I will be teaching quite a number of things. Now, it's not a free mentorship program, it is paid, but I'm going to be delivering so much value. So if you've been looking to get mentored by me, you can send an email. I'm going to give you the details of the class. If you're in London, you're in UK here, the fee is £295. Yes. But if you're, looking to join us from any other part of the world, US, Canada, Nigeria, Ghana, in other places, please let me know. You can just send me an email and we'll get that sorted. The fifth thing is to create visibility for my brand every day. And these points I'm sharing, these rules I'm sharing are in no particular order, please. So I show up for my business every day. Every single day. Okay, so like yesterday, I did not put up a post on my stories. At least for some time, I've been trying to be consistent with my stories. I post stories every day, every now and then. Like every day, not every now and then. But yesterday, I could not, I just wasn't in that space where I could post or be online. But I think I shared content on Twitter, and because I'm on Twitter now, I shared content on Twitter. Where was I again? I was on Instagram, but I just didn't put up anything. But I thought to just put up something on my stories to let people know that I'm on a break, but I'll be back. Okay, so I just try to show up for my business every day, because I feel that, or I have this belief that the more I stay away, the more I decrease visibility for my business, and people will not get to see me. So I am that kind of baker, or I'm that baker that shows up every single day. I create visibility for my business in ways that I can on social media especially, and that helps me grow my brand. So I don't have for example, now I'm not baking. I'm in a season where I'm not baking, so I'm trying to figure out some things, trying to sort out some things behind the scenes, and then no cost, going to a new location, trying to get new customers, trying to set up, trying to, organize trying to just do some things, other things, trying to just, settle down. So I'm not baking, but it hasn't stopped me from showing up. I put up reels on my page, I put out content, I'm on my stories. I am just there on social media because I want this visibility, and I want this visibility really bad. So I'm there online and I show up every day for my business. The sixth rule is this: excellence is a lifestyle for me. So it's beyond just the values, it's beyond just the principle. I am very, very particular about giving excellence when it comes to my cakes, when it comes to my teachings, when it comes to my services, when it comes to my responding to emails, when it comes to my talking to people, when it comes to anything and everything about my life basically, but especially when it comes to my cake business, this is not left out. So excellence is a thing for me. If you ask my staff, I've asked those that have worked with me, excellence is a thing for me in my cakes, There are times that I'll have to strip off designs from the cakes and then do all over again. There are times that if there's a kind of way my box would look, my cake box would look, I would not use it. So it boils down to the littlest thing for me. It boils down to the littlest thing for me. So excellence is my watchword, and excellence is a principle for me that I uphold. So it's a lifestyle that I've imbibed in my cake business that has helped me grow over the years. The seventh is to make a positive impression on people. The first impression, they say really matters. I think, how do they say it? You don't always have a second chance to make a first impression, something like that. Okay, so I am very particular about leaving a positive impression on people. I'm warm, I'm friendly, might be an introvert, but that doesn't stop me from shining my light and from leaving a positive impact on people or making a positive influence on people. So this is one thing that guides me in my cake business. I want you to know that I'm that baker that values your time. I am that person that wants you to know that I respect you for coming to me, for making inquiries, for wanting to sign up for my classes, for watching my YouTube videos. I just want to radiate positivity in everything I do and with the people I meet. So this is one thing that is very, very important for me. And if you know me really well, you would see that. Even if you don't know me very well, you would see that. I've had people drop comments that I'm just watching your video for the first time and I love you. I love the way you speak. I love this. I love that. That is what I want. That is one rule that guides me in my business. First of all, I am a Christian, born again. So that helps me. I'm just trying to do everything to please God in everything, my cake business, my life, and all of that. And then I'm also particular about the impression I leave on people. So God's been helping me and I've been getting the feedback from you people, and I'm glad. So that is one rule for me that guides me in my cake business. The eighth rule is to keep learning. I learn every day. Every single day I am learning. I'm reading the tweets, I'm following the thread, I'm practicing, I'm checking out this information, I'm just learning. I like to keep myself in learning mode. And if it's for the major things like learning, you all know when I came here a few weeks ago or last month, I went for a cake class just to get myself, bring myself abreast with what obtains here in the UK. Coming from Nigeria, I needed to, just be aware and then have, this sense of belonging and have this, just to welcome. There are so many reasons why I went for that class, but one of them is just to help me learn. I became a beginner, or I am a beginner starting my business again, so it's important that I learn the basics, learn how things work here. So I'm always learning. Whenever I see the opportunity to learn, I don't feel, I've arrived, I know everything, I've arrived. I'm always open to learn. Number 9 rule is to strategize, re-strategize, and innovate. So I'm always thinking, I'm strategizing, I'm asking my husband, I'm discussing with him, we're putting heads together, he's giving me ideas, he's giving me strategies, and I'm innovating, thinking, okay, what can I do to my business? What can I put in my business? What can we change? What can we improve on? What are the things we can do, products wise, service wise? What are the things? The other day he asked me, I can't remember exactly the question he asked me, but I think he asked me something that would help me improve my business. So what can you do as regards this? I can't really remember exactly now, but I know that a few days ago he asked me. So that is it. One rule in my business, I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking about my business. How can I make IB Cake better? How can I move forward? How can I do this better? How can I stand out, this, that, and all of that? So that's one thing that has helped me. I never get to the point where I feel I've arrived. So I like thinking, I like innovating, I like, doing, things, teaching classes. What can I do? What class can I do now? What class? How can I help people? And all of that. What digital products can I do? What can I do, basically? So I'm open to so I'm that person that always just likes thinking, strategizing for my business, and also innovating. It helps me grow and has helped me build my business up till this point. And then this one is very special and important to me. When you fall, get back up again. So I've had times where I've, not had the smoothest times in my business, where I've had cake issues, or a dissatisfied client, or a mishap, cake failure, baking failure or something, or issues back at home with my studio where I rented. There are sometimes where they've come to lock my place up, not just me, but it's in a complex. So in Nigeria, that's how things work around there. There've been times where they will come and then close up our shops, close up all the shops in the complex, and then say nobody should open, you have to come and pay, you have to do this, you have to do that, this is your offense, that is your offense, and all that. And that can be a setback in business. I remember it's that kind of thing happening one day, and I had cupcakes to deliver. I had to just find a way to carry my cupcakes, and I rushed home and I covered my cakes at home, had to pack things and everything and go, and then You know, so that's just it. Things will happen in your business from time to time, but for me, even when I don't feel happy, when I don't feel motivated, when I don't feel, oh, there's no business now, I'm not selling, or sales are low, or people are not buying my cake, something like that, whenever I'm at that point, I will just allow myself take some steps backward, but I don't stay there. I just allow myself, you know, just be myself, just be human. But then I pick myself up and I am up again, going to the next big thing. So thank you so much for watching. These are the rules that have helped me so much in my business and these years since I started my business in 2011. Of course, I didn't know everything. That's it, 2011, 2012. I didn't know everything that I know now, but I just keep learning and I just keep growing. Please, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. If you have questions to ask me, you can also drop them in the comments. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. And also, please, you can use the super thanks to say thanks to me right there. It's in the like, share, subscribe area. Please just use the super thanks to say thanks, and I will greatly appreciate your support, and I will appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for watching once again. Don't forget to like this video, and until I see you in the next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.